We ready? Okay. I'll call to order our Common City Council meeting for Monday, December 9th, 2024 at 7 p.m. for the City of Brookings. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Councilor Malmer.
Here.
Councilor Pareda.
Here.
Councilor Martin.
Here.
Councilor Fulton. Here. Mayor Hodges.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Moving on to oral requests and communications from the audience. I have one form. Okay, and it's from Val Early. Please come up and state your name and address.
Val Early, Brookings, Oregon, Winchuck. So I'm here tonight on behalf of South Coast Community Aquatics to tell you thank you. We have been a week into our winter swimming pilot program, and the response has been tremendous. And not only that, but people have complimented the council and also complimented the coordination with all the entities involved. So I wanted to come here tonight and kind of give you a little report on how things were going and just to tell you thank you. Thank you especially to Mayor Isaac Hodges, who came and jumped in the pool. And that was on opening morning, so thank you very much. And thank you to the city manager for being there also, and for meeting Eric Weir, the city manager from Crescent City. I think those were really important steps. The Pilot newspaper actually put an article in last Wednesday. And so it was great to see that. They didn't get the pictures in of you jumping in the water. I apologize.
That's fine.
But we've had some great participation. You know, we started out with wondering how things were going to go. We had like 11 people for water aerobics that first morning, and by the weekend we had a full pool in the morning for lap swimming with people waiting to get in. So there were like 14 people in the pool lap swimming at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. And then water aerobics saw almost, I guess, 23 people on Friday morning also. So the participation has been great. And we've had full families come there and take advantage of our evening swim, and also on Saturday when it was pouring down rain. So just wanted you to know how appreciative the communities are of having this facility and being able to continue to have some water exercise programs available. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And just the one, correct? All right. I'm moving on to item E, the consent calendar, to approve council minutes for November 25th, 2024, approve council minutes for December 2nd, 2024, accept planning commission minutes for November 5th, 2024, and approve the liquor license for the new ownership of the Black Trumpet. Any discussion? Or motion?
I motion.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Andy.
I'll move to approve the consent calendar.
I second.
Call to question?
Councilor Martin.
Yes.
Councilor Fulton.
Yes.
Councilor Pareda.
Yes.
Councilor Malmer.
Yes.
Mayor Hodges.
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you. Item F, staff reports, public hearing, ordinance, resolutions, and final orders. Number one on this is the audit report for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2024. And Lou, are you taking this?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mayor, councilors, you've all received a copy of the audit electronically and in your boxes. We recommend you accept the city's audit for fiscal year ended June 30, 2024. Moss Adams, again, completed our city's audit for fiscal year ending June 30th, 2024. The city received an unmodified opinion, which means the financial statements are presented fairly in all material respects in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. And reminder that Oregon law requires us to accept the audit and file it with the Secretary of State by December 31st. So we were always in this kind of tight window to get that complete, so.
Thank you.
Anybody have any questions about the audit, or?
I just wanted to make a comment and thank the staff for their hard work. And as someone who works on preparing audits, I just was happy to see the budget versus actual comparisons and how everything lined out. So I know it takes a lot of work to get those ready and to manage those things throughout the year. So I just wanted to say thanks to the hard work, and I'm grateful for the position we stand in as a city. I think we're in a unique place. A lot of cities throughout the state really struggle because of the rising cost and the cap on the increase that can be done to property taxes. So we just thank the city staff for all their hard work.
And I want to give a lot of credit to my staff. They're amazing, and we've all been doing it together a while now, so they're right on the ball every year with everything I need, and makes it a lot easier for me. So.
Anyone else?
I wanted to echo what Councilor Pareda just said, and good job on the audit, and lots of instances where it says no significant or unusual transactions, and everything was clean. So good to see, and I also appreciate the hard work of you and your staff preparing for that, and keeping everything in order the whole year so the audit is clean.
I had just a couple questions on it that are comments more for my own clarification, which were answered, and I appreciate. Don't need to bring up here. And the other thing I would say, just for public comment, working with a organization outside of this that I do, and it being a special district, I know what these audits can be like, and I also, know that outside of the city, again, in my reference point, changing up auditors every once in a while is sort of the recommended practice. And so I was also discussing that with our city manager and found out we have a common practice of doing that as well. So I really do echo what was said. I not only I commend this audit, but just in general, our practices for making sure that we're on the straight and narrow with our budget. So thank you.
I would also, I'd also like to chime in as well and say, doing this for as long as I've been doing it, it's great also to see what people don't understand is all the work that goes in before the audit, during the audit. I mean, they're here for a couple weeks, so they're trying to do their job while the auditors are here pulling them back and forth to the EOC, and then all the post work that goes in after the audit as well. So it's like I said, it's a well-oiled machine here, and I was very, very happy with the final product here.
If there's no other discussion, do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the city's audit for the fiscal year ended in June 30th, 2024.
I'll second.
Counselor Fulton.
Yes.
Counselor Pareda.
Yes.
Counselor Munger.
Yes.
Counselor Martin.
Yes.
Mayor Hodges.
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you. And then item F2, psilocybin ordinance. City manager, are you taking that, or?
This is as a result of the last election. At this particular point, we have to move toward bringing this into the ordinance format. So we have a public hearing that's required to do this by ordinance, and that's pretty much where we're at.
Thank you. Any comments on this or discussion? We need to dive right into it? Oh, okay. Well, thank you. All right. So we will now consider ordinance 24-0-815, an uncodified ordinance declaring a prohibition on psilocybin product and manufacturers and psilocybin service center operators within the jurisdiction of the city of Brookings, Oregon, upon voter approval on the November 5th, 2024 general election. And the staff report. Anything additional? Okay, do I have a motion to read ordinance 24-0-815 by title only?
I move to read ordinance 24-0-815 by title only.
I second.
It has been moved and seconded to read ordinance 24-0-815 by title only. Is there any discussion? Call a question?
Counselor Freda.
Yes.
Counselor Mullenberg.
Yes.
Counselor Martin.
Yes.
Counselor Fulton.
Yes.
Mayor Hodges.
Yes.
The motion carries.
The ordinance will be read by title only. In the matter of, you want me to read the top now? Okay. We will now consider ordinance 24-0-815, an uncodified ordinance declaring a prohibition on psilocybin product and manufacturers and psilocybin service center operators within the jurisdiction of the city of Brookings, Oregon, upon voter approval on the November 5th, 2024 general election. I need a motion per the staff report or an alternative motion.
I move we adopt uncodified ordinance 24-0-815, declaring a prohibition on psilocybin product and manufacturers and psilocybin service centers operators within the jurisdiction of the city of Brookings, Oregon, upon voter approval on the November 5th, 2024 general election.
I second.
It has been moved and seconded that ordinance 24-0-815 be adopted. Is there any further discussion? Call the question?
Counselor Mullenberg.
Yes.
Counselor Martin.
Yes.
Counselor Fulton.
Yes.
Counselor Freda.
Yes.
Mayor Hodges.
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you. The ordinance is adopted. Okay, moving on to item G, informational non-action items. That's the November 2024 vouchers. There's no discussion on that. We can move into remarks from mayor, councilors, and city manager. Anyone?
Real quickly, I would just like to apologize to everybody for the tsunami warning last week, because I clearly jinxed it, because 2 days before the tsunami warning, I was telling somebody I've been through every natural disaster as a city manager except for a tsunami. I literally said that, and then 2 days later we had a tsunami warning. So, but on a serious note, it was good to see our crews, both from the public safety standpoint and public works standpoint, immediately snap into action and get ready for this. I mean, you never know when you're dealing with an earthquake. We all got the warning for the earthquake, which typically gives you about a 5-second or less warning that one's getting ready to happen. Tsunami's a little bit different, but our crews were ready. I was out at the wastewater treatment facility and watched our fire crews go down and tell the folks that were trying to get a really good view close to the rocks to get back up. It was good to see everybody in action, thank goodness. Nothing was needed that day, but I was really impressed with our crews here and how we handled that. Tomorrow evening, the Harbor Sanitary District is going to be putting the intergovernment agreement that we've had for a number of decades up for their board tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll get that done. That'll take us through I believe it's 2028 I believe, or 28.
27.
27, yeah, through June 30 of 27. So we'll get that one in the books. It's retro for the last 2.5 and going forward for the next 2.5. I appreciate everybody with the rate committees and the Harbor Sand District for their patience with the changes in management and leadership here at City Hall. And just, like I said, really, really appreciate that. So that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you. I was not here in town to witness it. I was up north at work, but I did hear that it sounded like we had a really good response here in the city. And I know the cliff that we're on is a little bit of an advantage for us. The other cities south and north are more flat, low lying, so their responses are a little bit different than ours. But yeah, it was good to hear that. I did want to make one motion or one statement as well, just in response to the city pool piece. It was a sort of a fun honor to be able to jump in and, you know, set off this new partnership with the Crescent City Pool for this winter, and to hear they're doing so well is just, that's really encouraging. And, you know, I don't know if we had planned on it or not, but I support maybe after this is all over, sitting down with that group, you know, the aquatics group, and seeing what do we need to continue a program like this, especially if it's successful over the winter, that both the city can support and their group. Because obviously once their pool opens back up, we'll have a lot less personnel to choose from. Okay, any other discussions? All right, well then I'll adjourn the meeting at 7:17. And we will be moving directly into our Urban Renewal Agency meeting, correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you need to change hats or anything? Okay, perfect. So I'll call to order the Urban Renewal Agency meeting for City of Brookings for Monday, December 9th at 7:18 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh, we don't need to do that with this one, huh?
Do that.
Okay, sorry guys, full start. Moving into roll call then.
Director Malmberg.
Here.
Director Prada.
Here?
Director Martin.
Here.
Director Fulton.
Here.
Chair Hodges.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Next item, consent calendar. Approve the urban renewal meeting minutes for August 26, 2024.
I move to approve the consent calendar.
I'll second.
Call the question.
Director Fulton.
Yes.
Director Prada.
Yes.
Director Malmberg.
Yes.
Director Martin.
Yes.
Chair Hodges.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Moving on to staff reports. The audit report for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2024. And Lou, will we take this?
Yep, Chair, Directors, thank you. We recommend you accept the Brookings Urban Renewal Agency audit for fiscal year ended June 30, 2024. Moss Adams also completed this audit for us this year. The Urban Renewal Agency also received an unmodified opinion, which means the financial statements are presented fairly in all material respects in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. And as you can see, that's a much simpler audit.
Thank you. Any discussion?
No, I mean, I thought it was just a really well-done report. It made it very easy to understand what the income versus expenses were, and helped me to better understand as well our position within the Urban Renewal Agency moving forward, and hope that we can get creative and utilize these funds to improve our community in the remaining time that we have it, at least.
Thank you again for your hard work on this.
Okay, if there's no more discussion, do we have a motion?
A motion to accept the Brookings Urban Renewal Agency's audit for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2024.
Second.
Call the question?
Director Fulton.
Yes.
Director Pareda.
Yes?
Director Mullenberg.
Yes.
Director Martin.
Yes.
Chair Hopkins.
Yes,
The motion carries.
thank you. Any final agency remarks?
I wanted to follow up on our workshop from last week, and I thought that was a productive discussion and about the unoccupied buildings, but I think we had a good discussion about some of the goals of the Urban Renewal Agency. So I wanted to thank everybody for participating in that.
I second that, and also Director Malmberg's comments of hoping we can utilize those funds in the next few years that we have left.
Okay, if there's no more remarks, thank you for that, and we'll adjourn at 7:22.